Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children, we welcome to our online teaching academy. Children, the last video was very useful to learn about the distance time graph. No, the same graphical representation going to see with the velocity time graph. Today topic is velocity time graph with the graphical representation going to see. Okay, graph means we know very well there are two axes, x axis and y axis. In this velocity time graph, okay, we are going to take a time along x axis and the velocity is represented along the y axis. Okay, in the graphical representation here, this is velocity time graph. Always time will take along the x axis and velocity will take along the y axis. Do you remember, this is happening in the case of distance time graph. The same thing is going to have here also. See now, see through this velocity time graph, what are we going to learn? No, there are variation in velocity. Okay, so some variation is happening with the same velocity time graph. So first variation going to see this. Consider a car is moving with a uniform velocity. Make note the word which I am using, uniform velocity. Uniform means what? There is no changes. It will cover velocity means what? Rate of change. Velocity is the rate of change of displacement. See, the car is moving with respect to time. Isn't it? The car is now, this is the car is moving with respect to time. The first 1 hour it is in 40 kilometer per hour. The second 1 hour again, but the velocity is in same 40 kilometer. The third hour it is in same what? 40 kilometer. There is no change in the velocity. So what is the first one? Okay, the car is moving with a uniform velocity. What is the product we are getting when it is uniform? See now, again this is also a straight line. See, norm. Okay, this is also straight line. This, it refers what? This straight line is parallel to the time. Isn't it? The time is, these two are parallel to each other. Which one? The car moving in a straight line. So what is the thing we are getting through this graph? No, note the graph very clearly, children. So see, a car is moving along a what? In a uniform velocity. Okay, see, with the time he did not change. First 1 hour it is not in 140, second 1 hour it is not in 30, then it's not raising a level, it's maintaining the same velocity, so that we got a straight line. This straight line shows this is parallel with the time. Okay, so what is the thing we are getting through this graph? No, through this graph, the product of velocity and time, okay, that gives the displacement of an object. Displacement. This velocity time graph gives what? Displacement of an object with uniform velocity. This is the first thing we are learn about this velocity time graph. Okay, this velocity time graph we learned about what ma? A displacement of an object moved with what? You maintain a velocity with uniform velocity. It has been moved. So what did we got through this? We got the displacement of an object. This is the first one. Now going to learn, okay, going to learn the uniform accelerated motion with the same velocity time graph. First velocity time graph given you displacement. So this is, see, displacement, and remember it was parallel to the time and maintained a uniform velocity, isn't it? See this. Here if you see the value, you will come to know what is the difference in this graph. See the time, okay, velocity of a car. So time, consider a car. Now just you have to make note the value. First 5 seconds the velocity of a car is 9 meter per second. Second, next 5, when you add it 10 second. 10 second, the velocity of the car is 18. There is a changes here. See this. The first graph there was no changes. It maintained the same velocity. Here there is a changes in the velocity. But what is happening? See this equally changing. Here 15. Here the distance covered equally into 27. Here where the time is 20 second. Here 36. For 25 second, 45 meter per second. Here 30. 54. So equally the time is given an interval, and the same way the velocity also, the amount of changes will also become equal. Do you remember that time velocity time graph? The velocity was not have any changes, maintain the same velocity that given you displacement of an object. Here there is a changes. Here we're going to see how it is having some reference. So let you make a graph. Okay, time along the x-axis. Don't forget to write the axis name. Okay, here time. Next is distance. Okay, so now take a value 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, here you take a distance of it. You know the values of, isn't it? See the distance here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 also can take, 2, 4, 6 equal time also can take. I will change it. Okay. See here the max, you have to check the minimum value and maximum value. You start with the minimum value is 9 and with the 54. So there you can take a 5, 10, 15, 20 likewise. Okay. So depends on the value, we take a value, okay, plot the graph, okay. It has been covered equally 9, 18, 27. This is a rough one, okay. When you draw this, you will get a straight line. So what are you going to learn through this? See that we got a straight line towards parallel to each other of time. Here we got this is changes because due to change in the acceleration velocity, no. So due to changes of this, velocity is a vector quantity, which means magnitude it has a change in the direction, so that we got a straight line. So through this we are going to learn. Okay, so take a slope of this graph. Okay, when you take this slope, so it will cover a time over here. This is time and this is distance. Okay, see what is the area we can take over here. See, mark the value A, B, C, D, E. Okay, this is the graph. This graph, what are we going to learn means we are going to now learn and find the distance or displacement covered by an object. So this is the area we have chosen here. So what is the area? You can be able to see this here. It shows the rectangle and this shows the triangle. So we have taken the area over here is A, B, C, D, E. With this only going to find the distance and displacement of an object. Now I told you the area we have taken here, S travelled by the car, S represent the distance or displacement, okay, will be given by the area under the velocity time graph. So we have taken the area. What are the areas? Just let me draw a rough one. A, B, C, D, E. With this, okay, this is a rough one I have drawn to help you to write over here. Okay, so this is the area I have taken, S equal to area A, B, C, D, E. So we infer that this is a rectangle and this is a triangle. So area for rectangle A, B, C, D plus area for triangle A, D, E. See here, A, B, C, D. And triangle ADE. How do you can write this area for rectangle first? AB into, see, this is BC. Okay, AB into BC plus area for triangle formula of into here this sector AD into DE. Okay, this is the area I have taken, area S equal to area ABCDE. The formula of here is area for rectangle plus area for triangle. So area for rectangle space is what? ABCDE, ABCD. Area for triangle ADE. How do you can write over here with the help of a formula? So along the distance time, no. So this is the velocity time. So velocity AB into BC plus area for triangle of into AD into DE. So this same area also can be calculated with the area of trapezium. Okay, that is one way can find the area of distance travelled by a car. This is also another way. Trapezium means measuring a parallel side. Parallel means facing each other. This is facing each other is called the parallel. So this is the area for, with the help of area for trapezium also can measure a distance. See, area for trapezium formula, the same area A, B, C, D, E. So what is the formula for trapezium means of into sum of length of parallel side into distance between parallel side. So this same rough graph, let me draw here. A, B, C, D, E. This is the area we have chosen in the graph, no. Okay, now this is the formula what? Sum of the length of parallel side. Sum means addition. Let's see this length, AB length and CE length. That has to be right. Write the formula of into sum of the length. What is the sum of the length? This is the length and these two are length, no. AB, sum means addition, plus CE. Okay, next one. This is into distance between parallel side. These two are parallel, no. So this has been separated by the distance of BC. So that should write BC. Okay, this is how we can find measurement, calculate the distance with the help of trapezium also. There are two ways. Okay, through this graph we learned the uniform velocity. Okay, when the velocity is in constant, that we can with the help of it can find the displacement. Here we can find the area with the help of a trapezium or with the help of the quadrangle. Okay, so this shows, these two graphs shows this about the uniform velocity. So here going to see in the case of non-uniform accelerated motion or distance time graph or velocity time graph, we learnt, okay, non-uniform motion means it may be a distance time graph or it may be a velocity time graph. Do you remember the velocity distance time graph? We did not get the straight line. We go this line, no. So this curved line shows it is a non-uniform motion. The same way in the velocity time graph also, it will not give you a straight line. It may give any other shape also. So this this variation of the distance or velocity time graph shows these are the non-uniform motions. So in common what you have to know means, okay, distance time graph or velocity time graph, when we get a straight line then it is only called as uniform motion. If we do not get a straight line, instead of any shape of lines, when we get, you have to infer that it is a non-uniform motion. I hope you have understand this concept very clearly, children. Thank you. We'll see you in the next class.